When it comes to routing protocol choice in network design, EIGRP and OSPF, both protocols can achieve extremely fast convergence, but their failure behavior reflects their architectural foundations. Today, we're going to talk about their convergence, packet exchange, and failure mechanics. So how does OSPF and EIGRP actually converge? Many engineers evaluate routing protocols using simplified metrics: link state versus distance vector, open versus proprietary, fast versus slow. Those comparisons miss the real design question. How does a routing protocol behave when the network breaks? Conversion speed is determined by the following. Number 1, neighbor discovery mechanisms. Number 2, control plane message exchange. And number 3 is failure detection timers. Number 4, loop prevention algorithms. Understanding these mechanics explains why two networks using different protocols behave very differently during failure events. Let's talk about control plane philosophy. Both protocols solve the same problem: building a loop-free topology and computing the best paths, but they approach the problem using different architectural models. OSPF is a link state routing protocol. Every router builds a synchronized topology database representing the entire network. Each router independently runs the shortest path first algorithm to compute the best path for a particular network. EIGRP, on the other hand, is often described as an advanced distance vector protocol. It does not distribute full topology graphs. Instead, routers exchange reachability information and maintain the following: successor routes. 2. Feasible successor routes. Path computation relies on the dual algorithm, the diffusing update algorithm. The difference between database synchronization and distributed visibility calculations fundamentally changes convergence behavior. Let's talk about neighbor formation. Before routing information can be exchanged, routers must establish adjacencies. The discovery mechanisms differ. OSPF neighbor discovery uses hello packets. These are multicast periodically to the address of 224.0.0.5. This is the old OSPF router's address. Hello packets include the router ID, the hello and dead timers interval, the area ID, the authentication parameters, and DR and BDR information. If parameters match, routers become neighbors. The adjacency then progresses through several states: down, initialize or init, two-way, xstart, exchange, loading, and full. Database synchronization happens during exchange and loading. Routers exchange database descriptors or database description packets to summarize their link state database contents. Missing entries trigger link state requests messages. Routers respond with link state update packets. EIGRP uses also hello packets to the multicast destination of 224.0.0.10. However, the adjacency formation is slightly simpler. EIGRP neighbors only need to match the following: the autonomous system number, the authentication parameters, the K values, and they have to be on a common subnet. There's no full topology database synchronization phase. Instead, routers exchange routing information incrementally using reliable transport. EIGRP maintains a neighbor table using reliable transport protocol. This protocol ensures ordered delivery of routing updates using acknowledgements. Now let's talk about how routes are computed. The convergence characteristics of the two protocols are defined by their path calculation algorithms. OSPF, shortest path first. Each router maintains a link state database containing LSAs from every router. After LSDB synchronization, the router runs Dijkstra's SPF algorithm. The SPF tree represents the shortest paths from the router to every destination. This process produces the routing information base entries. All routers compute routes independently using the same topology data. Convergence, therefore, involves the following: flooding LSAs and updating LSDBs, and then recalculating the shortest path first. SPF computation cost grows with network size. Large OSPF networks therefore use areas to constrain SPF scope. The dual algorithm for EIGRP avoids global topology recomputation. Instead, routers maintain two key route types: the successor, which is the best current path, and the feasible successor, which is a backup path that satisfies the feasibility condition, means its reported distance is lower than the current feasible distance. This condition guarantees a loop-free alternative. When a successor fails, the router immediately switches to a feasible successor without querying neighbors. This allows extremely fast convergence. Only when no feasible successor exists does the router initiate a diffusing computation. Now let's talk about failure detection. The first step is detecting that a path has failed. Detection methods differ. For OSPF, failure is detected through hello timers. The default ones are 10 seconds for hellos and 40 for dead timers. If a router misses 4 hello intervals, the neighbor is declared down. Modern networks often use BFD or bidirectional forwarding detection to accelerate this in under 1 second. BFD can do this in tens of milliseconds. Once the failure is detected, routers generate new LSAs. LSAs are flooded across the area. All routers update their link state database. The SPF recalculation occurs. EIGRP uses a hold timer. The default hellos are every 5 seconds and the hold is 15 seconds. When the hold timer expires, the neighbor is considered unreachable. However, EIGRP convergence often happens faster because of the feasible successors. If a feasible successor exists, the route changes instantly. There's no network-wide recomputation required. If no backup route exists, the router enters an active state and sends query messages to neighbors. Neighbors respond with reply messages. This diffusing computation propagates until a new path is discovered. The failure mechanics illustrate the core design difference. An example of OSPF: when a link failure occurs, this is the sequence. The router detects neighbor loss. The router originates new LSAs. LSAs flood across the area, and every router updates their link state database. An SPF recomputation runs on every router. The entire routing domain reacts. Convergence time depends on the flooding delay, SPF computation time, and of course, the network size. When it comes to EIGRP, a link failure occurs. 2 scenarios exist. Number 1, a feasible successor exists. The router immediately installs the backup route. The convergence occurs in milliseconds. Scenario number 2, where no feasible successor exists. The router sends query messages to neighbors. The query propagates outward until routers with alternate paths respond. The network performs a diffusing computation. This process ensures loop-free path selection but can temporarily expand across the network. Poor summarization design can cause query storms in large EIGRP networks. Now let's move on to some scaling characteristics. Both protocols scale differently. OSPF scaling strategy and control scaling through area hierarchy. Topology changes remain local to areas. Only summary routes across area boundaries. This limits LSA flooding and SPF computation. Now, EIGRP depends on the following: route summarization, stub routers, query boundary control. Without careful summarization, queries can propagate across the entire network. Large EIGRP designs therefore use manual summarizations to control query scope. Remember that OSPF and EIGRP differ fundamentally in how they converge. Link state architecture, full topology synchronization, and SPF recomputation on every router. Convergence is driven by LSA flooding. As for EIGRP, the dual visibility model, local route repair using feasible successors, diffusing computation when necessary, faster convergence when backup paths exist. Both protocols can achieve extremely fast conversions with appropriate design, but their failure mechanics reflects their architectural foundations. Understanding these mechanics allows designers to build routing domains that behave predictably under such failure conditions. That's it. Thanks for watching.